How do you say that last name?
Testing, testing. This doesn't sound very loud.
Oh, nothing done. Go ahead, son.
Am I okay? Oh, there is? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Thursday, April 13th, 2023 City Council meeting. We take a roll call.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, Austin. Awesome. Welcome.
Councilmember Brooks.
Here.
Clark.
Here.
Vice Mayor Brown.
Here.
Chair Kaiser.
Here. And anybody in the public? No. We will be going into closed session. We'll be back at 6.
All right.
Did you text him? No.
I just sent him a text. Told him to go upstairs.
I miss all the fun.
Okay. All right. Russ.
And then. I have a feeling it's just coming out from button. For the closed session report. There was a specific. Or alternative is a perhaps for the item. You know. This time, discussion. Materials, yeah. Right. And then there's time for staff. Comments or community that's what they. So you'll see with the mayor's seat. There. You can call me back in a minute. I don't. So
So it sounds like Kristen's gonna have some updates. So. It's very recent, right? Right, so here's some examples. City manager Goldstein, very update on Canada conservation. Or roads. They don't. Yeah. So like,
That's limited by time.
3 minutes each, yeah.
We approve that.
Yeah.
That's.
And Jamie, yeah, Jamie just. And I'm not. So, and during planning commission meetings, that's also.
Okay.
So if not, not always, it's lately there has been. You know, one of the things that's kind of lately is there's that level home park in Capitola. It's a real level home space. And there, the owner of the park is ready to run.
Okay.
And it's for that mobile home park, they've had the years. And it started this year. And the. They're right now. And the guys, I guess it's just. Most of these people live on, $2,000 a month, which really them. So they just make a lot of, they're all really old. So that's like on tonight's agenda. The mayor's invited like signing this letter of support for a new law that's being passed, or a law that's being passed about like putting caps on like users and like guaranteed size. It was provided statewide. So the people on the list, it was posted on the home. Really? For so there's just that. That's on this agenda, and then we review that for the next agenda. That's really that part. As the partners all that. One of the rest of the side.
Yeah.
So that particular so. So that's what's going on there. I don't know. Like, if. I just want to throw you into this because you're here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the next action we consent, and that's one action for all items.
Yep.
And so we can do it in Unicode. So like for general government, it's called a grant item. Each item follows procedures. So there's a staff. There's time for the public to ask questions of staff. There's time for the public to comment. And then there's time for the public to discuss.
To do that.
Yeah. I'll have to and after they discuss and deliberated, they take a vote. So that has to happen for each item. So for this item, we would have had all of that. That calendar is different. One division of all the items.
So for all 6 of the items,
Yeah.
we say yea or nay for all 6.
Yeah, so when we say like we're gonna develop a calendar, it's referring to any item section, all items. Well, there's no type of professional item. Unless it's.
This gets way.
So routine items. So like for simple minutes.
Yep.
And the representation are working with them.
Yep.
There's no- So bring up your acceptance funds. Or this grant application. And then letter of support. But before they took a vote, the mayor was saying. I please. For discussion, I have a question for staff, and if they'll pull it and vote for the rest of it, even though staff members. So if if you have anyone on there, staff would be like. Like that's. And then we would have looked at this, but I'll be just like. So for. Which. Here, mayor will be there. So in the code to register votes. You can, do the same info. You can say like who. Oh, hi. How are you? Are you guys having a meeting? At 6 p.m. Oh, it's 6 now. For the city council? For getting music back. There's a city council meeting tonight at 6 p.m. It's a regular city council meeting. Okay. And that public hearing for the Capitol Bar and Grill regarding their entertainment. permit,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen at tonight's meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the owners of the restaurant requested it be continued to a later date. Okay, so we don't have anything. Bye. Okay. No problem.
Testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Test. Just so you can see on Zoom if the mics are working because you can. Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Thank you so much. So, just to vote of someone will make a motion. Then someone else is back in motion. The vote right here, you can just get like, if everyone votes yes, then it registers. And then you can insert it into the next box. Like in a column, your vote. Makes it for you. The version of the minute that, I think, is a little bit different. So it's a little shorter. This example, some people can write in the calendar, so this one. Bounce on my stick. Then, you know, the vote. And the mayor. So they still vote on it. It's not when you're saying something to counter, you're just voting on stuff that you think about. So you still voting. Everything. So
That's why.
exactly, yeah, and she couldn't vote on it. Most of the minutes stuff can be figured out after the fact. You don't have to do that. And it's something that goes to the following meeting. You don't have to drop them out there.
Oh, not here.
But yeah, if you don't get to go in meeting, then you can make it.
Yeah.
Something like.
Like,
Stop this. Oh, and then the next step will go like next. When you're trying to move to. So this is like my opinion. I don't necessarily like the first. I think it's so much easier to use. Started. So once you like finish the minute and save it, as data like that. Is to be in the minute. Version is the section. Like that. And I create a Word document for you because that's like that. And so I typically work with Word documents for meeting because you can. That's my personal preference. I do think when you're starting out, it's kind of easier and simpler. I just do this because I have already. The Word document, like, kind of here. But again, when you're starting out over. There are some edits that I make to this template to get it. For example, we don't need any of the general because we need them all the time. There's no way to modify that. All the notices, otherwise you just name the speaker, and then talk about the specific comment. This woman is saying that her daughter is sick, her daughter wanted contact. Her daughter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, let me get this for you. There's a copy for the clerk and one for each. If I get it to you ahead of time, I won't disturb.
We actually don't have a sign-in sheet today. If you want your name in the record, I can take it now and put it in it. Sure.
Here you are. Then grab some water.
Really, the whole thing. This whole thing is.
And we go on here, those are two sets of statements. There, and see if they make it hearing. Please call them. Made them substitute in the period. I did it, I don't think that we got it.
last week.
That's who offered the entertainment presentation. I did both by staff.
So, so in the packet that's back there, fully stacked hard copy packet.
Okay.
There was a letter, from the attorney for the business owner of the Council Bar and Grill, and the attorney requested that we continue the hearing. So after the landlord and the business owner have to, and our.
Okay, and that would be why it would be pulled.
Right.
Did it come from Ambag or did it come from city manager or did people, was there a person on the council that put it on the agenda?
So and once they received the denial letter, they submitted an appeal because that's what's allowed. And the appeal has to be heard by the city council.
That was just a restatement of the law that's already in place about using parks and all the other type of stuff.
Pretty much, so any. Application that you submitted. And part of that is. If you're not the property owner, you have to change the property owner. So this is then they do not.
And if you're using, like you mentioned, public parks and so
Right.
forth, which is basically, the public square, does that need to go before city manager or council or
It's
whatever? America's really changed.
Hi, so we have. Perfect. Got it. Oh, here, this one.
Whatever it is.
Right.
They do it, I mean.
For anyone in here that drives a silver Tesla parked in the police parking,
I think the Lexus.
Lexus, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just, it's a police parking spot where the patrol cars go.
Oh.
Okay. I'll walk out with you. I'll show you.
Oh, what are these?
Oh, it's the Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Cool.
We're live.
Then. Nice to meet you too.
I know, I'm like, where is he? Okay. We're waiting, we'll wait for Jamie. Okay. That's it. No worries. All good. Oh, I don't need to be shorter, that's for sure. There we go.
You know how to pronounce,
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. I just heard it. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna, the mayor's. Oh, yeah. Dude. Okay. Thanks for hanging in there. Sorry for our tardiness this evening. We will begin our regular scheduled meeting, April 13th, 2023. Maybe we have a roll call again.
Councilmember Brooks,
Here.
Councilmember Clark,
Here.
Councilmember Peterson,
Here.
Vice Mayor Brown,
Here.
and Mayor Kaiser.
Here. Would you all join in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great, thank you. Additions and deletions to the agenda.
staff has two changes to tonight's agenda based on a request from the appellant on item 9B. That item has been removed from the agenda. That is the Capitola Bar Grill Entertainment Permit Appeal. And again, on item 9A, the off-leash dog area. That item has been requested to be continued based on the from the project proponents. So those items have both been removed from the agenda.
Great, thank you. We've got a couple presentations tonight. Presentation A will be the 2022 oral health report from Dientes.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. My name is Tepi Tagbai and I'm a dentist and I'm the VP of Operations for Dientes Community Dental Care. You may know that Dientes is a nonprofit dental organization serving Santa Cruz County. We have 4 clinics throughout the county and an outreach program that goes out to schools, nursing home, Janus, the Homeless Services Center. I'm here to talk to you about oral health, a very exciting topic, at least to me, and I only have 8 minutes to do it. So I'm going to talk really fast. It's a big presentation, but I'll do my best to get through it, and I'm happy to answer your questions at the end. I was going to say next slide, but there we go. So I'm mostly here not to talk about Dientes, but about the Oral Health Access Steering Committee. So back in 2015, Dientes commissioned the first ever oral health needs assessment in our county. And we did that because we wanted to use that data to see how we could grow in the future and what the need of the community was. But when we got the report back, the need was so overwhelming that we decided we could not do it alone. So we put together the Oral Health Access Steering Committee, or I'm going to call it OHA from here on. And we came together to try to take action. OHA included members of medical clinics, medical doctors, social services, the Office of Education, First Five, Cabrillo College. So we all came together as a coalition to try to solve the problems. Okay, some of our, this is the strategic plan that we came up with in 2016. Our plan was to increase access for babies under 2. It was to make kindergarten dental checkups mandatory in our county. And it was also to increase prevention and treatment capacity in the county. Later on, we added a 4th goal, which was to help pregnant people have more access to dental care. These are just some of the members of the OHA. Like I said, I have to go fast. So some of the activities that we took on was, for example, to do a First Tooth, First Birthday campaign. Some of you may know that it's recommended that a baby has their first checkup with a dentist by the time they have their first tooth or by the time they have their first birthday, so that we can prevent, educate the parents, talk about nutrition, talk about fluoride. We did a kindergarten oral health screening campaign to make sure all the schools, including in the city of Capitola, were doing those mandatory dental checkups before entering kindergarten. And we also, Dientes and Salud para la Gente, the other clinic in our community, we try to expand treatment and prevention and clinical capacity by building more clinics, by training medical providers how to apply fluoride varnish, and just by hiring more dentists and mid-level dental providers. So we did a lot of work in those 5 years, and the results have been amazing. Before I get into some of the data to show our progress, I want to tell you that this data is only representing people in our community that have Medi-Cal. So it's not even talking about people who don't have insurance or are underinsured. For example, people on Medicare who have no dental coverage. So because of our work, there has been a 25 increase in people on Medi-Cal who were able to access a dentist. Because of our First Tooth, First Birthday campaign, there has been a 60% increase in 0 to 2-year-olds that are going to the dentist. We started around 30% and now we're up to 57%. When you compare that to the statewide average of 25%, you can see how well we're doing in our county. And then we had 75% more adults are going to the dentist. So we've made a lot of amazing progress, but it doesn't end here. In 2022, we decided to do a new needs assessment to see what else needed to be done. And we see that most people on Medi-Cal are still not accessing a dentist because there are no dental providers in our community who are willing to take it due to the low reimbursement rates. one of the most concerning findings was that even though we've made a lot of good progress for our really little kids, so 0 to 9, we're peaking at 68% of them are going to the dentist between the ages of 6 and 9. It really starts to drop when we get to the preteen and to the teen years. As you can see, there's a huge drop. And throughout adulthood, it stays really low. Only 21% of people who are 21 and over are going to a dentist at least once a year. And like I said, about 75% of adults are still not going to the dentist because there's no avenues for access to care. Something that's really dear to my heart and I'm really passionate about is seniors. It's really a shame for our seniors. Only about 25% of them are accessing a dentist, and those are only the ones that have Medi-Cal. Most of our seniors in our community don't even have Medi-Cal, they have Medicare. And Medicare continues to not include dental as a benefit. When it comes to seniors, oral health is really, really important. Most of them have gum disease, and gum disease not only impacts their ability to chew, to eat nutritious food, to have a lovely smile, it also makes them isolated and they're not participating in social activities. I see this in our clinics every day working with patients. And also it impacts their overall health. Gum disease is related to diabetes, to Alzheimer's, to heart complications, to a lot of overall health problems. I'm really happy to say that we've been looking at our work through a lens of equity. And for example, every campaign that we have done in English and Spanish. And as you can see, there's really no disparities when it comes to accessing dental care based on race or ethnicity. So what are we going to do moving forward, looking into the future? We're going to continue to keep our momentum with our first initial goals that we had, but we have some new focus areas. We're going to focus on preteens and teens. We're going to focus on people with diabetes, and we're going to focus on seniors. I have some great news, Dientes. You probably know that we just built a brand new clinic on Capitola Road. We're going to be able to serve 6,000 more patients out of that clinic. And Dientes and Salud para la Gente, we just were awarded a super competitive grant, a $5 million grant from Delta Dental to work with seniors in our community to improve access to care. I know you guys have a really busy agenda and a lot of things to discuss. So I feel really thankful that you allowed me to come here and to talk to you. And I know that the city of Capitola has been a big supporter of Dientes throughout the years. So I wanted to thank you for that also. And I'm happy to take any questions that you may have.
Thank you so much for that presentation. Are there any questions?
This is a quick one.
Yeah.
Is the new space open for visitors? I was able to come to the ribbon cutting, but is it open to the public to come by?
Yes, we are. And if you would like to set up a tour to have somebody walk you through it and explain things and tell you how we're planning on increasing access there, we're happy to set that up for you. I've included the report, the full report that you're probably not going to read as many pages, but also the smaller version and also my business card. So if any of you would like a tour, we're happy to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Yes, thank you. I've driven by the new facility and it looks awesome. So congratulations. Yeah. Thank you for all the work that you're doing for the community. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Our second presentation tonight will be started off by yours truly. The proclamation in honor of the Woodworm Party Supply Store. It's their 50th anniversary this year. So just a little background, the Woodworm Party Store, it's been a family owned and operated business within Capitola. It originally opened up down in the village by Donna and John back in 1973. They originally sold wood products such as dollhouses, jewelry boxes, mug racks, and refurnished children's furniture, all handmade by John himself. Woodworm left the village and moved to their current location, which is up over by Nob Hill back in 1983. And they've sold a variety of goods since reopening there, such as tie-dye t-shirts, miniature and imported toys. Donna, a mother of 5 children, loved to throw parties, and selling party supplies was a natural fit. Woodworm is currently owned and operated by John and Donna's oldest daughter, Sherry Robideau. I hope I didn't butcher it. Thank you. Okay, with help from her 3 children, Abby Stevens, Beth Pava, and Jason Robideau. The store offers cake decorating classes, customized birthday cake creations, as well as traditional party supplies. They pride themselves on contributing to the community and have the goal of being a community leader and serving nonprofits throughout Santa Cruz County. Since 1973, Woodworm has donated to local schools and multiple nonprofit organizations. So therefore, I, Margot Kaiser, as the mayor of the city of Capitola, I hereby congratulate Woodworm Party Store on their 50th year anniversary. I thank them for their contributions to the community and for their efforts service-oriented as a locally owned business. So huge congratulations to you guys. I have this lovely proclamation. If you would like to receive it, you're more than welcome to. And if you'd like to say a few words, please do. Okay. Not for everybody.
I would like to say thank you for recognizing us and almost here started this.
That's amazing. Yes, congratulations. Thanks for being here. Okay. Lovely milestones. Thank you for being here tonight. So we'll go to item 4, which would be our report on closed session. Are you gonna do that? Or, oh, Sam, hi.
Hi, everyone. We had a closed session on the item on the agenda and direction was given to staff.
Great, thank you. Any additional materials this evening?
Staff did receive numerous correspondences for items 9B and correspondence for 9A. However, both of those items have been removed from tonight's agenda by staff. Copies of all correspondence received between publication of the agenda and prior to the items being pulled is available as a part of the agenda packet online.
Awesome, thank you. So we can move on to oral communications. This is for members of the public. This allows time for you to address the council on any consent items on tonight's agenda or any topic within the jurisdiction of the city that is not on our general government hearing this evening. You will have up to 3 minutes to speak.
Gravity. Richard Arnold. I'll read just one statement. This is by the former State Assemblyman Willie Brown. This is an AP report. Willie Brown, San Francisco Democrat, asked today that the Assembly Research Office studies proposal to abolish city and county governments. In his weekly address, Brown suggested 58 counties and 445 governments should be replaced with a few regional agencies. And I see nothing but you cooperating with this. There is also Leon Panetta, who created the most powerful lobby west of the Mississippi. If people don't know, look up Panetta Gate. Panetta gave military and policy information to a red Chinese communist spy named Hugh DeLacy. He belonged to a number of spy rings, Silver Master, Perlo, Ware, Swords, and some other ones. Panetta was busy giving part of the Panama Canal away to the Chinese, both ports on both sides. And he founded California Forward. His co-founder is Lenny Mandanka of a Committee for Economic Development. Their organization advocates getting rid of 80% of the local governments. So you guys have actually ended up joining the parallel government, which is called a COG, a Council of Governments. It's AMBAG. It's funded by the federal government, the state government, ICLEI, which is the front for both the United Nations and the World Bank, and you attend it and you do not insist, I think Brown was a past president, but you don't insist it be on community TV. You're keeping the people in the damn dark. Bruce McPherson put together the Futures Network. Here he is. He took tens of thousands of dollars from Katrina Lum, a triple Chinese communist spy, front page U.S. News and World Report. Zach Friend, who's a supervisor, worked for two former registered Red Chinese lobbyists. These people have been integrated into AMBAG and great proponents for it. Also, Hugh DeLacy has monuments on the courthouse steps, 2 of them. And the Community Foundation, mostly funded by Packard, a member of the Trilateral Commission, and you can include Dianne Feinstein and other people that are trilateralists. We heard about Dianne Feinstein's so-called driver, that she got tricked, that he was a member of the Chinese, the Chinese spy network. This is the Chinese man, Russell Lowe, when she was running for city council. They have been like that ever since. The newspapers are lying to you. You've got so much communist influence. Oh.
Thank you. Your time is up.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Anyway, publish what's going on. Reject selling out to the globalists. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other members of the public?
Hello, I'm Tom Parker. I live up on Grand Avenue, 306. Been there for 25 years and in Capitola for probably 50. Every day as I'm working in my garden, there's one person after another saying, what are they going to do to this path? When are we going to fix the path? What's the plan for the path? I don't know what the plan for the path is. I would like to find out if there's a plan for a plan, or what we might do to contact somebody to help them find a plan for a plan for a plan. I'd like to have something move forward. I've listened to all the stuff on by the railroad track up there, down on the path down here, seen the president talking to everybody. I think we need to have a plan for our side of the neighborhood. Is there anything anybody can say to me about that?
Staff, do we have any response on the Grand Ave pathway at the moment?
I'm happy to provide an update if you want now, or would you like it with
Yeah.
public comments over?
That's fine. You can give it now.
Okay. So the Public Works Department has contracted with a geologist that the city has used previously to evaluate the stability of the slope on Depot Hill, looking into what our options are. And we have a hearing plan to come before council. Is it in May? In May, there's talk about the options for the path.
There's a plan to talk about it in May.
There's a plan to talk about it in May. We're doing the preliminary work. We're having geologists evaluate the slope stability, and then we will be bringing that information with the decision points to council in May.
This is the first I've heard about a plan for a plan. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have any other members of the public?
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for having us here. We were expecting another people, but they're still working. I live in 930 Rosedale Avenue, and recently it's a mobile home park, and it's very nice neighbor. We all have like a lot of seniors, but the owner of the land recently increased the rent space in about 58%. And according to him, is because the the lease expire. And we like to know if you guys, you know, everybody can help us to support the AB 1035, which is a new bill that is coming, but it's allowing to the owner to stop increasing that much in the rent space. And we are running out of time. We have no money to hire a legal person. And I'm wondering if you can do something for us. And I would like to hear if there is any solutions. You know, we support all of you when was the time for votes. So we asking for you to support us in this case. We are a small community. I don't know how many more communities are suffering this, but at this time, we really need your help.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any answer on that? Something that you can tell us?
On our consent agenda.
Oh, it is on the consent agenda. Okay. So,
We are fighting against the Vieiras Enterprises that is very famous over here in Santa Cruz County.
On the consent agenda for tonight.
oh, it is already. Okay. So yeah, it is actually on consent, item F.
So it will be voted on in tonight's meeting.
Mhm.
And there is on our consent agenda, which is voted on in one motion, not each item at a time. And support for AB 1035 that you're talking about is on tonight's agenda.
Oh, thank you so much. In the meantime, we going to have a meeting with this person very soon. We, all the community, we are getting all together not to sign the new lease because it's gonna be about $358 all at once that he want to increase in his highway robbery for us. So I really appreciate that you support that. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
I also live at 930 Rosedale Avenue up at Cabrillo Mobile Home Estates. And I am also, and many of us are very much hoping that you will, in fact, vote to support AB 1035 because it makes it more fair for everybody. The park owners do get increases, but they can't increase to the point where it essentially can wind up driving a lot of people out of their homes and potentially even into homelessness ultimately. And you know, people who've invested a lot of their money in their homes can wind up losing a lot if it's not supported. So thank you for considering it and very much hope that you will vote for it.
Yes, thank you. Any other members of the public? Do we have anybody online? Okay. Great. Well, thank you, those that spoke this evening. We'll take it to staff and council comments. Do you have any comments from staff?
I think Chloe has one comment for us this evening.
Great.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Mayor and Council. I just wanted to announce very quickly that the much beloved citywide garage sale is happening this month. It's Saturday, April 22nd, and the public can sign up online. It's a very simple form, and the map will be prepared and available to the public, printed out and online the Friday before the event. So that's the 21st of April. So spread the word. And I know that's really popular in the community. So just wanted to let you know. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. It's from staff. Okay. Any council comment?
So I'd like for staff to come back with an update on the Chiefs Council that we discussed and prioritized a year or two ago. And then the second would be an update on, I know we've done outreach to the Rosedale residents in the park with this item potentially passing. I'd like to see what next steps are. I know staff is going to talk to them and maybe not just in a Friday update, but for the public to see. And then lastly, I had a great meeting with United Way and our captain, Ryan, on the Youth Star Card program that we implemented when we're having some issues down in the village with youth. And so we all met today, and there's going to be discussion, or there was discussion about coming up with a new program and having an event at the Capitola Mall. So we should be hearing more about that in the next few months. So I just want to let all of you know that it's still thriving and happening. So thank you.
Can I have one point of clarification on the Cabrillo item? Are you proposing a agenda item for a future council meeting?
The mobile home part? Yeah, let's do that. Let's hear about it from staff and see what's been going on. I think we've had enough community come visit. It'd be nice to hear the discussions that have been taking place. Thank you.
Got a couple comments as
Great.
well. Okay. Bear with me. I've got a couple and usually I don't. So go figure our shortest
them all
meeting. I
for
just want
one.
to, keep us going. So there's a couple fun transportation things I want to share. One is that the Metro Transit District's Youth Cruise Free program is in effect. It's a 1-year pilot program that allows youth from K through 12 to ride free on the buses. If you're between, I believe it's 8th and 12th grade, you need to show a student ID. If you're under that, if you don't have an ID, you can go to any of the transit centers in Watsonville or on Pacific and get one. And then our youth can go for free on our transit system, which is really exciting. In the same vein, Metro also has the One Ride at a Time program going on right now, for where it will donate $10 for every 25 transit trips that you log through the Go Santa Cruz County platform. And those $10 will be donated either to the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary Foundation or the Bay of Life Fund, both two really important nonprofit organizations. And so you can learn more about that at gosantacruzcounty.org, both really important programs from Metro and our partners. And then also in transportation world, next week, there's going to be an exciting groundbreaking for some multimodal transportation improvements, including bus on shoulder and auxiliary lanes between 41st and Soquel Avenue. The groundbreaking will be on April 19th at the Pure Water Soquel location in Chanticleer. Then not next week, week after, April 26th, the Community Action Board is holding their Community Action Plan Town Hall. It will be virtual, and you can learn more about that on their website. And it's an opportunity for the public to give input on the work of the Community Action Board and how best to serve the community. I'm almost done, I promise. Next, I would like to ask staff to return with the potential for the council to direct the mayor to sign a letter of support for Assembly Bill 953. That's a voluntary vessel speed reduction and sustainable shipping program. The Air Resources Board is suggesting it. It's co-authored by our Assemblywoman Gail Pellerin, and it's a voluntary vessel speed reduction, but it's known to lower greenhouse gas emissions and lessens or prevents whale strikes. And as a coastal city on the edge of a national marine sanctuary, I think it's something that we should consider supporting. The citywide yard sale, I wanted to sign up for it, but I can't. I just went to the site and the form itself isn't showing up. It says fill out the form below, and then there's no form below. And I apologize that I chose this platform to bring that up, but I was going to call about it earlier and completely forgot until Chloe mentioned it. So thank you. And then finally, I just want to comment on the importance of everything on our consent agenda. Quite often it's just routine stuff and approving checks and all that, which is also important. But tonight in particular, the completion of the 41st Avenue and Claire's traffic calming activities is really exciting. The officer wellness grant, the roadway stabilization grant, and of course the mobile home rent control approval of signing a letter of support for AB 1035. I think these are all really important issues that, although they're on consent, it doesn't mean they're not important. It just means that I think it shows the importance of all the things that we do here on council and not just the ones that are on a regular agenda item. All right, I talked as fast as I could. Thank you for your
That was
patience.
great. Any other comments? Okay, great. So that will move us to consent items. So these are going to be enacted by one motion in the form listed below without any separate discussion. Do we have a motion to move the consent items?
I'll move consent items 8A through F.
I'll second.
Great. We have a first and a second. Maybe take a roll call, please.
Brooks,
Aye.
Councilmember Clark,
Aye.
Councilmember Peterson,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Brown,
Aye.
and Mayor Kaiser.
Aye. All right, passes unanimously. Thank you. And looks like our 9s have been removed. So we will jump down to item 10, which is adjournment. So thank you, everybody, for joining this evening, and be well, enjoy the sunshine, and happy Thursday. Thank you.
Bye, Samantha.